WWE WrestleMania 43 will be in Saudi Arabia in 2027. There's been a lot of backlash since this announcement was made on Friday. Fans are not happy. A lot of people feel like WWE sold out. Let me tell you, I guess they sold out a long time ago because this does not surprise me because WWE has had shows in Saudi Arabia, I believe, starting in 2018. And the shows that they had, the first few shows, they were kind of like house shows. They were not like really important. They didn't incorporate storylines. But then, like the last few years, we have had shows like Crown Jewel, King of the Ring, and those events, they became big events and they incorporated storylines. So I am not surprised by this because I could see over 6,000 miles away that WWE would eventually have WrestleMania or the Royal Rumble, in Saudi Arabia. So it doesn't surprise me. WWE is about making money. They are about, it is a business and they want to get the best deal. So, according to reports, this deal is $100 million. It might be a little over $100 million, but it doesn't surprise me. Now, if it were my company, I wouldn't have my shows in Saudi Arabia. To me, it's about integrity and morals, and I wouldn't want my wrestlers or my people performing in a country that discriminates against people, where people don't have basic human rights, and people who are dealing with oppression. That doesn't make any sense to me. The fact that women are still fighting for rights and other people, so I'm not a fan of that. But like I said before, it doesn't surprise me. This is WWE. They are about making money, and they want to make the best deal. So, like I said, we have had other shows there, or there's been other shows in Saudi Arabia. So this was just the next big thing. So I wonder, people who have gone to WrestleMania, to every WrestleMania, like fans, I wonder, are they going to travel, or will they travel to Saudi Arabia, or will they say, you know what, I think I'm going to sit this one out? So it's just going to be really interesting. During the Worlds Collide event, fans were saying, "You sold out, you sold out, you sold out." And also, a lot of people were saying, why couldn't WWE have this in Europe? I feel like that would have made sense. But once again, it comes down to the dollar bill, to the number that they could make the most money from, that the deal that they can make the most money from. That's what it comes down to. WWE does not care. If they continue to make money, they're going to continue to make these deals. So we shall see. I'm not a fan of it, but like I said, it doesn't surprise me. I'm not losing any sleep, but I just can't get behind a country that discriminates against people, and where people don't have basic human rights. I think that's sad, and I think that's unfortunate. So, but it is. I guess the old saying is, it is what it is. And then also, speaking of wrestling, and then also the other thing, Saudi Arabia, according to reports, they want The Rock and Stone Cold at WrestleMania 43. So I think they're really going to pack that show, WWE. They're going to pack WrestleMania 43, with the big stars and with some legends. We shall see. And then also on SmackDown, Drew McIntyre, he defeated Randy Orton, and he was getting ready to take out Randy Orton. And then Cody Rhodes made his return. So we're going to have, Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, they will face each other at WrestlePalooza, on September 20th. So that should be really interesting. When I think of Drew McIntyre, I like Drew McIntyre. I like Cody Rhodes too. Cody Rhodes, I would guess Drew McIntyre and Cody, they're two of my favorite wrestlers. And Cody, he is the man. But I just feel like with Drew, he's almost like, is he going to lose this match? And I mean, it wouldn't make any sense for him to win this match. So whatever, it wouldn't make any sense. But he's like almost like LA Knight now in a way, where these guys are just good on the mic, they're good in the ring, and just with Drew McIntyre, with this change in his character, the last whatever 3 or 4 years since Vince McMahon left, he's been doing a great job, but like every big match, he loses. So I think it's getting old. I don't think they're going to do anything, spontaneous where they would have, or something that's unpredictable, have Drew McIntyre win, because Cody Rhodes, he just, he won he beat Cena for the championship at SummerSlam. And I think since SummerSlam, Cody Rhodes has made two appearances because we had that accident angle. So I don't know. I just feel like, we need something different. Drew McIntyre can't continue to lose every big match, but we shall see. Take care and have a good one.